World's most valuable places. Imagine if Buckingham Palace or Blazing Forbidden Cities were put on the market. How much do you think they would cost? Get ready for your jaw to drop as I reveal the guesstimated value of the world's eight most opulent places. Bellingham Places, the only non-royal and non-ecclesiastical place in England, the 18th century Bellingham Estate in the Woodstock, Oxfordshire, is the grandest country house of them all, the UNESCO World Heritage Site to boot. The Marketplace was built by John Churchill, first Duke of Marlborough, between 1705 and 1720, and it is the birthplace of Sir Winston Churchill. While Bellingham is open to the public these days, the current Duke and his family still reside there, albeit in a modest farmhouse on the estate. The place is brimming with antiques and sites in the 8 square kilometers of iconic parklands designed by Lancelot Capability Brown. All this, of course, comes at price. Property expert Henry Pryor estimates the Blenheim estate is the worth in the region of 290 million. Windsor Castle, the longest occupied place in the world, Windsor Castle dates from the 11th century and has survived 41 monuments located in Berkshire's Wonders Great Park. The residence itself sprawls over 53,000 square meters, and it is a mishmash of Gothic, Georgian, and Victorian styles. The castle is renowned for its magnificence straight apartments considered by many experts to the some of the finest examples of Georgian style. Other highlights include the medieval St. George's Chapel and the Vault of Treasures from priceless artworks of King Charles Elizabeth. A fight that damaged a small section of the castle in 1992 caused a hefty $44 million worth of the damage, so it's hardly surprising the entire royal place is thought to be the worth more than $219. At Saudi places 6.15 million. Turkey's new presidential place in the capital Ankara was completed in 2014 at a cost of 60 $15 million. Debuted at Saudi, the White House, the Trenton 150-room complex is four times larger than France's places of Versailles, the pet project of President of Tayyip Erdogan Act Syria has been married in controversy since its conception. Criticized have lambasted the government for the extravagant spending on the place's interiors, which are packed with fine marble, lavish finishing, and expensive artworks. Initially projected to cost 300 million, the places were well over budget, coming at the more than double estimate of massive 615 million. The glass alone is estimated to have cost 225 million. Instant Neural Iman Places. The Instant Neural Iman Place is the official residence of Baroness Magic Rich Sultan Hasnal Bolkiah at a humorous 2000 secures matter. It is the largest place in the world that is still in the use of a royal residence. Built in 1984, the Bling Out Place contains rooms and banqueting hall seating 5,000 guests and a mosque that can be accommodated 1,500 worships. Luxury amenities include 5 swimming pools and Swiss nightclub. In total, the place cost 1.4 billion to construct back in 1984. Taking into account inflation, it's likely to be worth about 3.5 billion today. A fairly significant chunk of the Sultan estimate $20 billion and the north. Buckingham Place, Queen Elizabeth, London residence dates from the 17th century and boasts 775 apartment rooms, 40 graces of ground, and plenty of luxurious amenities, which include swimming pool and stable block. Sometimes unsuitably political and fenestriously ornate street rooms are decorated with Eton frosting and objects de dior, while the Queen's Gallery exhibits 450 super valuable paintings at any one time. Earlier this year, top Trail Street. Foxons valued Buckingham Places at 2.68 billion based on its size alone. If you factor in 2 billion for the Atterworks antique furniture luxury amenities to do place is likely to be worth around 4.62 billion. Winter Place is 6.44 billion. Now part of the Crosstall Hermitage Museum, the Winter Place in the set postage was the official residence of the light-footed Russian royal family. The most recent incarnation was built between 1730 and 1837 and sprawls over 60,000 square meters. The Winter Places contain 1,500 rooms, which are decorated in baroque and neoclassical styles and brimming with trail from Egyptian mummies and classical Greek sculptures to old masters painting and diamond inserted fabric X. The average land prices in at St. Petersburg's most upscale neighborhood pushes 24,000 per square meter. So based on land alone, the Winter Place is worth 1.44 billion. An additional 5 billion should just about cover its money. So in the total, the places and its contents could be worth upwards of 6.44 billion. Tokyo Imperial Places 12.25 billion. The home of Japanese Imperial Akito, Tokyo's Imperial Palace comprises a main place, structure various museums, administrative buildings, and gardens totaling 3.41 square kilometers, slapping in the middle of Chaido, one of the capital's prime real estate areas built in 1888 on the site of the ancient Edo castle. The place and its grounds were estimated to be worth more than all real estate in the state of the California during the height of the Japanese property bubble. Amount of money according to official 2016 figures. Premium Chida properties command 33,000 per square meter, so their place and its grounds are worth 11.25 billion based on the land alone. You can add further 1 billion to cover everything else. Larva Place 45.5 billion. A former royal residence dating from the 14th century, the Love Place was converted into a museum following the French Revolution. The place complex occupies 210,000 square meters in the center of Paris. The Lervois counts some of the world's most famous and valuable works of art in the collection, including Daddy Donald's, which is said to be worth 1.5 billion, as well as vast array of priceless antiquity according to French historian Practice and Mocton, and the Loveless Mini's content is worth strategies 10.5 billion. The museum 35,000 artworks and creative objects have likely minimum value of $35 billion. And so in the total dollars its content would be you let you back 45.5 billion. Thank you so much.